We're here with UCF volleyball head coach Todd Dagenais. Coach, you've got a senior weekend this weekend. You got parents' night on Friday night and senior day on Sunday afternoon. Just talk about the 4 seniors that you have, your first recruiting class. Just talk about what they've meant to this program.
Well, I think, you just look at the changes that have taken place over the last 4 years. I think in terms of intensity, in terms of expectations, performance, so many things. We've moved in the right direction. And seriously, we've done it on the backs of these 4 committed seniors. You look at the stats, I don't think they've missed too many matches over the last 4 years. And so anytime you have 4 four-year starters on your roster, that kind of consistency, not only does that make your program pretty good, but that really helps kind of pave the way for the younger generations to know how it's supposed to be done.
Now, when you first recruited them, you said that you wanted them to be leaders on the court, which they clearly have been, but also off the court and in the classroom, and I would say they've been that as well. All 4 of our seniors this year are all conference, all academic team nominees. They're also 2 of them are All-American academic, All-American nominees as well. They've been just great in the classroom. Just talk about what they've shown as far as that aspect of being a student athlete.
Well, we said back from the very beginning, when we were still trying to build this program and it wasn't very good, the first championship that we were going to win was going to be in the classroom. We had to go out there and find a way to win national recognition for our work in the classroom. And this was the group that would go out there and do that. And I don't exactly know their grade point averages, but my feeling is that they're all 3.6, 3.7 and higher. And so again, they laid that foundation. We got there on their backs where we were able to win that off the court championship, not only in the classroom, but I think socially, the great decisions that they've made. And UCF volleyball has always represented this university in a very, very high manner. We take that real seriously. That's something that's extremely important, cornerstone of who we are, that we want the university and the university community to be proud of us. And that's something that they took to heart and again passed that on to the younger generation. So not only off the court in the classroom, but off the court in the community. I think they've done an outstanding job of cementing our reputation.
Now this weekend, on Friday night, you have UAB. We lost a very, very hard-fought match to them in 5 sets up in Birmingham. They're a very scrappy team. Just talk about what you expect to get out of them. They're currently, I believe, 3rd place in the conference standings, one spot ahead of us, 1 game ahead of us. Just talk about what you expect in that match.
I think you said it. It was a scrappy team that is very strong offensively, has a middle, and Sam Surley, who I think could probably play at just about any school in the country. She's leading the conference in hitting percentage, one of the tops in the country in hitting percentage and blocking. And so we're going against a really formidable squad. They're where they are for a reason. Now, I think in some ways we match up pretty well against them. In other ways, I'm not so sure we do. So I think it's going to be one of those chess matches that we just got to try to figure out the right kinds of matchups. Then we just have to execute once we get on the floor. So I'm looking for another close match, probably going to be a 5-gamer. That's why you play these games, is to have those kinds of tight competition matches against really good teams late in the year. That means something, and it does mean something. We're playing for seeding right now, and seeding could make a big difference come the following week in the conference tournament.
Now on Sunday you guys play Memphis, and when you guys were up in Memphis you swept them 3-0, but they are desperate to maintain their spot. They're currently in 8th place in the standings with 8 teams getting into the tournament. They're probably going to come out with a very strong effort just to try to stay in that spot. What do you see out of them? Yeah,
well, that 3-0, it was a nice road win, obviously, but if you look at the scores, it was pretty close. That's not what you'd call a blowout by any means. I think most of those sets went by 2, and so it's a team. I don't know if I would call them desperate, because I think they have a lot of talent. I think they're really well coached, really well trained, and they have a lot on the line. And sometimes the caged animal is the one that you have to worry about. And they're really playing for something. But so are we. We're playing for seed, and Memphis is going to be a part of that. So we're going to go out there and we're going to throw our best effort on the floor, because any opportunity that we have to finish 3rd in this conference has to go through Memphis. And so it's got to start with UAB. It's got to finish with Memphis. So either way, we're going to put our best effort out there on the floor, and we wouldn't expect anything but the best effort from a team like Memphis.
Well, Coach, good luck this weekend. We'll try to send your seniors off with a couple of wins and a nice seed in the conference tournament.
All right. Thanks a lot.